Hey everybody, Dave Raw, D-Dog. We're Dynamic Rainmakers, Courier Services Extraordinaire. Oh, Friday, July 15th, 93 degrees. Skies are cloudy, but not raining anything. It just looks cloudy. Traffic isn't too bad. Tonight, 13 stops. One is a will call, and that's my route for tonight. Just picked up an extra one a little bit ago. So let's see what's going on. Got new tires on my Jeep after a long time. I think I said that on Monday. Something else just came in, my crankshaft position sensor. This is yet another thing I got to take care of. Probably be doing that tomorrow. Unfortunately, this part is on the back bottom part of the Jeep in kind of a weird place. The difference on this is that, which sucks, is that it's can either be on the left or right side of the engine. So you gotta crawl under the vehicle to check out where it's at first before you do anything. So that's kind of going to be an adventure. I don't have a lift for this, so that's just the way it's going to be. I'll be on my back tomorrow working on the Jeep. Hopefully it won't be too big of a deal to do. Okay, let's see what's going on. Talked to a group about the independent, or not independent, but indirect air carrier stuff. It turns out I could not take the class because I got to take some other stuff, get some other stuff done first before I can even do that much. So I'm a little bit disappointed because the notes I got back from the TSA said something different. This group says that I need to do paperwork a specific way. Oh, we'll see how that works out. I don't know if it's going to be worth it or not. I still am going to go after my TWIC TWIC card and go from there. I do have a TSA number, and however, that's not connected to my business, Dynamic Rainmakers. That's connected to the courier company I'm working with right now. And I'm finding out that these are not transferable from place to place. So you have to do a different investigation set each time and give you a different number each time for each group you're with. So that's kind of a monkey, or wrench in the monkey, or monkey in the wrench. One of those things to do with monkeys. But anyway, that's going to be kind of put on the back burner. I will go ahead and put in for my TWIC card, and that gives me access to a little bit more. Let's see what else is going on. Found out about some other potential things I can sign up for to work with directly as a courier service, not as a courier driver. So we'll see how those things go. Somebody asked on my last video about what type of insurance you need for this stuff. It kind of depends on how you're approaching this, because if you're a courier and you're working for a group like I am, I'm just driving a Jeep right now. Just your basic automotive coverage, a collision and comprehensive and liability, and that's what you get. I mean, there's not much to it. Now, if you're going to be going independent, you will have to get commercial insurance. I think the minimum is $750,000 with I think it's $100,000 for the cargo. So you'll have to check into that to get it more defined. I'm not sure exact numbers on that. But it's better, really, if you get your true business going. You're going to be in this for a while. It's expensive. Get a DOT number, which is free for FMCMA, SA, or whatever it is, Federal Motor carrier group. If you're doing intrastate only, if you go outside of your state, you're going to have to get an MC number, and that's going to be $300. Now, to have your authority go active, you got to have insurance, and it's expensive. Let me tell you, it's very expensive. You got to get $1 million general and $100,000 for the cargo. That's expensive. Depends on your age, your credit history, some other factors, how old the vehicles are, how long you've been doing this stuff, things of that nature. Right now, if you're going out and doing expediting, right, it's not really worth it right now to do expediting because the numbers just aren't adding up right now. If you want to go in that direction, do not, I repeat, do not buy a brand new van. Don't do it. The best thing to do is try to sign up under somebody and go that direction. There's a lot of places that are looking for drivers that are owner-operators, but you need to really make sure you're getting the best deal, and that it's going to work to your advantage, not their advantage. Spell out everything in your contracts, and things to do with fuel surcharges and things to do with other fees that are related to this business, because people are neglecting that. They're forgetting about their insurances, and they're sitting there bragging about how much money they're making. They're just talking about revenues only. They're not talking about the net. They just look at their gross income. That doesn't cut it, guys. People are giving a lot of BS out there in this industry, saying how wonderful that is. No, no, it doesn't work that way. You have to really look at your net after all your expenses and how it's working. You got to figure out all your costs so you can come up with decent quotes to cover it, plus pay yourself or get a profit for your business or whatever. This is hard to do because right now the rates are bad. We'll be honest about it, the rates are very bad right now. But there's other stuff you can do locally or statewide. You can get a little bit better rates on that type of work, but it's still an iffy thing. So I'm going more for what they call, it's still courier, but it's more rush or critical, things of that nature that are really time sensitive. But you gotta be ready to go to do this stuff. You just can't be sitting back and doing nothing all day. You gotta let them know you're available to do this stuff, and most likely you will get something. And so you gotta really take this stuff into consideration. If you really want to get in this, do not buy new equipment. There's nothing wrong with getting a used vehicle. Nothing wrong with that at all. As a matter of fact, my Jeep is a used vehicle, and it's been serving me well for doing my 9-to-5 job commute and general driving, and also this. But you got to be prepared for the maintenance and everything else that gets, towed into this stuff. So really study on this before you get into it. Just don't say, "Oh, I'm going to go do it because I feel like I can." That doesn't work out. I've been doing this courier and light freight stuff for about a year and a half now, and it's been treating me pretty good, but you really got to watch what you're doing. Got to keep track of all of your expenses so you're not going to kill yourself on this. Right now I'm just doing this in the evenings after my 9-to-5, and I'm using these monies to build up seed money for my company so I can get a van eventually, and hopefully build out from there and become what they call a master courier. And that will be when I have people working under me. So just make sure you're keeping track of all your expenses. Is the most critical part of this. So what can I say? Fuel right now is still kind of bad. They say it's coming down. I have a feeling that's going to be a short-lived thing, unfortunately. But you know, keep up with it. Make sure you get a percentage for a fuel charge if you're working for somebody. So that's really about all that's going on. Like I said, the indirect air carrier stuff did not work out this first time around. Now I'm waiting for more information on what I actually need to do. There's some other opportunities I've come across that if they work out, I'll let you know about them. It may not work out for where I'm located. Make sure you go through a lot of apps. You can do app business, but make sure you're getting a decent pay on that, because a lot of times that doesn't work either because they don't want to pay anything. And the trick with that is to actually find out who's running the business above it, above the app, because there are companies above those apps that you can connect in directly and it'll get you going. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll be talking to you later. Bye.